What's going on, everybody? What up? What up? What up? Let me put this up here that we can get started. All right, boom. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Learn Me While I Sip. I'm your host, Skin with Ralph Cole, aka Ralph Cole, aka Skin with Ralph Cole, aka Ralph Cole. Yeah. So for everybody that's new to the show is called Learn Me While I Sip, where I bring people that specialize in skincare or anyone that's in the beauty industry that is interested in skincare. It's a talk show to where we can just come up here, we can sip wine, we can talk, network, laugh. I get to bring some amazing people up here to where y'all can just get to know them. They get to share their experience in the industry with their fans and everything. So for today's episode, also too, share this video with the last 5 people in your DM. So go down to the bottom, press that little arrow button right there, and share it with the last 5 people that you see. Real quick, I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right, cool. You should have did it. It's that quick. Cool. But for today, I do have a special guest coming all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Even though she's from VA, I'm from North Carolina, so salute to Virginia. Also, salute to Georgia. Her name is Jessica Rochelle. She's a professional makeup artist. She's also a lash artist. She's a skincare specialist. She's a Air Force vet. She's the owner of XO Love Babe, and she is amazing. She is amazing. The work that she's done, she's been featured in some magazines and everything. Oh, she didn't know that I knew that. But without further ado, let's bring her on. Let's bring our special guest on to the show.
Hello.
What up? What up? What up?
What's going on?
Good.
Can
you
Hi,
see me?
guys. Yes, I can see you. What's going on? And I have it ready.
Wait.
Hurry up. Catch up, man.
Let me get right. Let me get right. All right, you ready? See, you already pulled.
Hold on. I'm ready.
So you already pulled. Oh, you ready?
What are you drinking?
Huh?
What is that you're drinking?
It's Cavada PPI. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay. Well, mine is Takara Plum. I think this was a $9 bottle. It's amazing.
Okay. Well, let's start off the show with a toast.
Clink, clink.
Also, too, everybody that's back home that's watching, if you sipping on your wine or your water or whatever it is that you're sipping on, cheers to you, toast to you. Also, too, if you're just tuning on, make sure that you share this video with the last 5 people in your DM. 2 seconds. It's a button that's right there. Click it. 5 people. Boom, 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 boom. Press send, and that's it.
Yes.
1, 2. All right, cool. So what's up? Real quick, let the people know who you are and why you're so amazing.
Hey guys, my name is Jessica Rochelle. I'm a skincare specialist. I'm also a professional makeup artist and lash tech. I'm also an Air Force veteran. Yes. So, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, originally from Virginia. So yeah, I've been traveling all over the world actually, but this is home right now. I've been in Atlanta for almost, oh my gosh, almost 10 years. It's been about 8 years or so. Yeah. So this is home now. Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm over here in Seattle, and I've been here for 7 years, but I'm moving back to North Carolina later on this year. So
okay,
I feel you. I definitely feel you on that. So so let's hop right into it. Being that I'm a veteran myself, how would you?
You said Army, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I got out here too.
I guess. Is that hoorah? I don't know. Every branch has like something different that they say. So.
No, hoorah is the Marines, and
Oh, you're right. Hoorah is
and who
Marines
yeah, and hooah is the Army.
and Air Force because I think we said that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Because we
that's
just
what's
want to
up.
be like Army, pretty much, I guess.
I mean, it is what it is, But how how would you explain? First of all, how would you explain your experience in the military?
So my experience in the military, I got in the service right after high school. So all my life, all I knew was military. My dad was the first sergeant in the Air Force. So that whole culture, that's all I was surrounded by.
Yeah,
And it's not like I was just like this bad student or whatever. Like I made pretty good grades, but I didn't really have any plans to go to college. I just wanted to go and be like, I want to be in the military. And for some reason, I, of course, joined the Air Force. My dad was in, and I became a cop.
yeah,
And I remember, like it was yesterday, my dad like got so mad at me because I was like, "I want to be military police," and he was like, "What the heck?"
yeah,
But I wouldn't change it for the world because I mean, it makes me who I am
right.
today, and I've had really great experiences with the military. Met a lot of amazing people. So.
That's good. That's good. So how would you explain like the transition from you being in
Oh
the
God.
military
So my
to
transition from the military to back to civilian world was like crazy because I wasn't like it wasn't like the traditional like okay this is what you do. I guess there's like some place you go to where they kind of prepare you. That didn't
yeah,
happen for me. And then yeah, prepare you.
yeah,
I honestly didn't really have any type of plan because like my last year in the military I started modeling at first. So I was already kind of back and forth between Atlanta to Valdosta, Georgia. That was my last duty station. And then like from Valdosta to Jacksonville, Florida, or Atlanta. So I was already modeling. So I was like, well, I'll just be a model full time.
mm,
So that's kind of what I did. I modeled and I did parties and promotions like my first 2 years out of the military. It was an interesting experience. I'm glad it happened. Lots of, ups and downs, but yeah, it could have been better,
yeah,
but everything happens for a reason, and I feel like if that part of my life didn't happen the way it did, I wouldn't be who I am and where I'm at today.
right,
So yeah, but it was interesting.
yeah.
I like that. That's the word I would use to describe that.
So how did you go from modeling and getting into skincare, makeup, and
So for modeling, so it went from modeling to makeup. So again, going straight out the Air Force, not really having a plan of like what I wanted to do. I just kind of like, I guess in a sense was like, well, my friends are here. I want to like party. I want to be out, whatever. Like I'm just being real about the situation. Most people will be like, oh, well, I really didn't have a plan. I just knew that I wanted to, um, I really was focused on modeling. But as far as like the transition to makeup, one of my close friends, Tara, who is from Jacksonville, she was like my makeup artist and she showed me a lot of techniques. I ended up learning airbrushing first from her. And then as a upcoming struggling model, you can't always afford a makeup artist. So like I ended up
right,
just like, okay, well, I need to learn how to do this. And luckily I had Tara and another friend Ingrid, who was already professional makeup artist, help me kind of like, well, this is some basic things you could do. And then from there
right,
I just grew to love it. And then I started doing my own makeup, and then I started getting booking to do makeup for other models. And then from makeup, it was like, okay, well, I kind of got more into skin. I was like, okay, well, if I do this, this is not really working well because of the texture, and you have something else going on. It doesn't matter what I put on your face, this is still going to show. So that's what I got more interested in skincare and like improving the overall skin instead of like caking just pounds of foundation or whatever on somebody's face.
right. So me myself, I know nothing about makeup. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
say I know nothing about it, but I know nothing about it.
But you're
So
into skincare, so you do know something about it.
yeah,
Because in
that's why I
school
said like
they do actually teach us a little bit about makeup. Like it's kind of like one of those elements where you kind of have to know
right,
kind of what, yeah. So
right.
I'm sure you're probably like a bomb makeup artist and you don't even know it.
You know what's crazy? And the reason that I said that I don't know about it, but I do, but I don't, is when we was in school and we had to like, go through the makeup,
Hmm.
module and everything. And two of my students actually let me put makeup on them. I got it like way like on my timeline and everything, but it
Hmm.
actually turned out good. Of course, one of them for sure helped me, but for another one, like it turned out real good.
Yeah, I need to see pictures of that.
That's all you're gonna see.
That's
That's
it.
all you're gonna
Just the
see.
story. That's all we have is the story.
No, you can see the pictures. Actually,
Yeah, I want to see
I
the
think I
pictures.
think one of them is like a slow motion video too, like she like flipping her hair and everything.
Oh, one
Yeah,
of
like real.
those, just like,
Yeah, like real sassy. Yeah,
honey.
real so, and then she hit you with the eyes. It's all good. So
Nice.
how did you go from that to I believe I saw that you started your own lash line as well.
Yes. So my dilemma with lashes, because I'm very particular. So like I would be just like a regular person where I would go to beauty supply store and like every once in a while, depending upon like what I'm looking for, if I'm like out of my lashes, I may still go to the beauty supply store. But
Yeah.
with lash strips in particular, as far as like my company exo love bay, like I just wanted a specific, like I really like more natural styles, like the way I do makeup, everything is kind of more on the natural side.
Mhm. Hold on, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold
Can you
on,
hear me
good.
now?
Yep, I can hear you,
Okay.
but you okay? You good? We good.
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah.
But lash extensions, it was just kind of like one of those, it was just like I was always interested in it. And then I was just like, well, let me just go
Mhm.
ahead and get certified and do it. And most people, I will say when it comes to lash extensions, you have to have like Zen-like patience for real to do lash
Yeah.
extensions because that's a 2 hour situation. And in a way, like that was my way. Like
Did
I
you did
actually,
you say
yeah,
did you say
Zen.
Zen?
You
Did
have
you
to
say
have
Zen? Right?
Zen-like patience to do
I
lashes
I
because
never heard that.
you have to have Zen-like patience to do lashes and a lot of other things. Really, it's just like one of those things
Yeah.
where it's for some people it's not, but like with the lash extensions into the lash strips, I just really like enjoyed just the building certain styles customized to people's eyes because like that's another thing, just like educating people, but like okay, well, just like with makeup, I want this look. Okay, well, you
Yeah.
could get this look, but this is how we could make this more suitable for you because of your eye shape or what's going on, like, and just kind of like explain that part where like, and I a lot of times, like I know I have some friends that are like, oh well, you over explain too much, and I feel like I don't. I like to just educate people and kind of
Right.
tell them like this is what will work for you, but this is what's not, and I want to give you the opportunity, like if this is what you want, I'll do it, but whatever. But
Right.
going back to the lash extensions and lash strips, I just was like, I was real particular about just different styles. I didn't want anything too dramatic or too over the top, even all the way down to like the lash strips, like the bands. Like sometimes bands are too thick and they're irritating to eyes and people just don't want to wear them, or
Mhm.
like the longevity is just kind of like how many times I could wear whatever. So I really started to like look and hyper focus on like, okay, well, how can I make this me? Like kind of like, all right, this is how Jessica may like to do certain things. So that's kind
Right.
of like how that grew and became. So like I got lash certified back in 2018. I'm not gonna lie to you. I went really hard for like a year and then I like just kind of was like, whenever
Yeah.
I can. Because at the time,
Hold
I
on. Hold
really
on. Your phone
couldn't really.
froze again.
My phone froze again.
All right. We good. We
Okay.
back.
Because for a long time, I couldn't really focus on the passion because I still had a full-time job. And I'm coming
Right.
from, so I went from the military to modeling to makeup artist. And I went back into, I guess, the corporate world, or I guess healthcare. And then I ended up becoming a practice manager and working in that industry in like developmental pediatrics. And that was just kind of like trying to balance all that out. So,
Right. Man.
yeah.
Well, how did you even come up with the name XO Love Bag? Where did that come from?
So
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
it's
Uh-oh.
a really funny story because like it's funny because it's like it may just like everything might just come over into Rochelle Aesthetics. So like
Mm,
at the time, so with Rochelle Aesthetics used to be It's Just Glam when I was just solely a makeup artist and lash tech.
mm,
And Exo Love Bay was just like, okay, I want to create a lash line, but it's not just a lash line. My plan was to incorporate like other accessories,
Right.
stuff like that. I mean, now I'm working on getting like my own plant-based lash glue. I have my own lash tweezers, mascara, eyeliner, stuff like that. So it was just kind of one of those things where I was building on it. But the Exo Love Babe, that name, I always like think of a postcard, like when somebody sends you something and it's just
Yeah.
like, with love, Exo Love Babe is whoever. It could be Susan, Karen,
Yeah.
Rochelle, Rachel,
Right.
whatever. So that's kind of where that came about. And like I had this whole idea about the design. Like I wanted the lashes to be like postcards, like from Bali, Exo Love Babe, whatever. So that's kind of how that came crap. But like it just was like catchy. And then that whole idea of it just kind of was like, okay.
Yeah.
If anybody asks, I'll tell them, but it's just like cute now at this
Right.
point.
And then
Yeah.
something that's real catchy too, and that's something that you're not gonna really see
Yeah.
a lot too. So
Yeah.
that's definitely smart on your end.
Wine break. Come on.
Oh,
It's a sip me while I learn. And
I, I
I
got
need
you.
you to refill your cup, sir.
I got you. So during this wine break, I'm glad that you said that. You know what? You just gave me an idea.
What did
On
I give
this
you?
on this wine break, for everybody that's watching, take this wine break a quick 2 seconds to sip your wine or your water, whatever beverage you're drinking. Make sure
Share
that you
this
share this video with the last 5 people in your DM. Five. It
right
take two
now.
seconds. Right
Right
now.
now.
That's a
Actually, it's
little
probably
error.
going to take 4 seconds. So we're going to give you 4 because I'm going to take a really
Four.
big sip of this one.
All right, let's go.
Perfect.
Cool. Man. So where would you say the first place you're gonna travel to when the whole epidemic is over with?
So, me and my girlfriends actually have a trip planned to Jamaica next month. So,
Next month?
knock on wood. Yes,
Yeah.
we're supposed like this is something we planned.
Yeah. How long have y'all planned it for?
I would like to say we might have like planned this at the beginning of the year, if not like towards the end of last year. So
Hmm.
it was just kind of like this whole COVID thing like
Yeah.
changed so much and just kind of it restructured a lot, like just in so many ways for so many people. But yeah,
Everybody.
Jamaica is supposed to be the next is the next trip we're supposed to be going on, and
Yeah.
I've never been there before and I'm really looking forward to it. I got my little custom swimsuit pieces and everything already. I'm just like,
Oh, so you good to go then? Well,
let's
what part of Jamaica y'all going to?
Montego Bay, or as my friend told me, it's called Mobe or something like that. Mobe.
Yeah. Y'all
Montego,
need
yeah.
y'all need to go to the Blue Mountains when you there too.
If it's opened. But like I said, knock on wood. And I'm
Yeah.
being very optimistic about everything. This trip's gonna happen. We all need this trip.
Yeah.
So I'm very much looking forward to the trip.
How,
Yes.
how many of y'all is going?
I think it's six of us, maybe seven. I think it's a total of six of us. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's good. I know a lot of times, especially in the black community, you know how you can start off with a big group of people, like, hey, let's all go here, and there might be 15 of y'all, everybody down. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then the day of, it's like two people show up.
But
Or you get the who all gonna be there.
right.
Oh, I'm good. I'm not
Like,
going.
are you coming or not? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Especially when you already got a plan, like, hey,
Right.
it's only gonna cost you $20 a month. We plan this for a whole 2 years out.
Yeah.
I don't know. People just funny. People are just funny. So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
for someone that's trying to get into the shoes where you're at, fresh out of high school, and they want to go right into like being a makeup artist or
Mm-hmm.
being a lash tech such as yourself, what are some words of like wisdom that you would give them?
It would be a couple of things. Definitely be consistent. That's something that I still struggle with. As a newly found entrepreneur, like you have to find ways to be self-motivated and be consistent. So that's like at the top of the list for me. And then the other thing too, and and it's not a negative thing that I'm saying. I'm not trying to make it as a negative thing, but your friends, all your friends are not your customers. Like they're there to support you, but do not expect them to buy into every little idea and just like go hard. Like, cause that's just not the reality situation. Like you're like, there's people, like, I'm just being honest at this point. There's people that I've never met online who go hard, like, and support no matter what. And then there's also friends that I know that they'll support me and have my back, but they're like, they might not be into the things that I do, but they're like, I'm rooting for you, but like I might not buy into what you're doing, or the way you may do something might not be for me, and that's fine. Like there's no love lost there. So just kind of keeping that mentality and reminding yourself of that will, I think, keep you focused, and I think will help you grow as a business. I feel like, just with all that being said, with me personally, I could be a lot further if I didn't get in my head a lot about a lot of things. And like, and I'm saying all this from coming from experience in a place where like I felt that way before. I'm just like, you're my friend, you're supposed to support me. What the fuck? Like, you know? Exactly. And it's just like, nah, like they not everybody, like it doesn't work that way, and that's fine. So I'm just, those are like are the two main things. Like consistency is key, and just recognizing that not all your friends and family are your customers. So there's people, and then like I'm recognizing too, there's like a whole lot of people, as I've been growing from the model to the makeup artist to the skincare specialist, all these different facets, and like there's people that have been following me since the beginning, and they're like, I get messages like, girl, I'm so inspired, like can you tell me, like it's crazy. Like I never think, I won't say that I don't think highly of myself. I think everybody should be their own number one fan, but it's just like crazy to me to like hear somebody, like somebody I've never met or have any type of interaction with, just be like, I've been following you for so long and I'm so motivated and inspired by you. Like that's a great feeling. And it's just like when you focus on those type of people and like that energy, instead of just like, well, why isn't this not happening, or why whatever, then things will start happening for you.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. I feel like a lot of times in schools, they're not, and I get it from a school perspective too, because they have to prepare the students for the state board. But I feel like schools should do a better job in actually preparing the students for the actual industry, and not
it's very textbook, like, and it's different. So it's like what I've learned, like from being in school to like compared to the military, it's similar in ways because there's no like right or wrong way. It's just like, here's textbook information of like, here's some guidelines, but like it's not one size fits all type situation. Like the reality is things may be, you know, different or maybe a certain way, and you just kind of like, you have to be very, so my third thing would be is you have to be flexible and adaptable to change, and just kind of roll with the punches too, and not take things so personally as things go along. Again, something that I needed to like learn how to do myself. So yeah, it's just kind of like, here's a book, read that, study that, take the state board. Okay, you're good now. Good luck.
And that's it.
And it's like, nah, like that's not how that works.
And then the hardest part is that like, even when you freshly get out of school and you may think that you know everything, like you can sit here,
you still
like,
have so much to learn.
Yeah, like at the moment that someone comes up to you and they say, "Hey, look at my skin and tell me what I need to do." Now you like you got all of this book knowledge, but now when it comes to what, like, all right, you don't have the experience.
You have book knowledge coming out of school, and then there's practical knowledge, or or military term OJT, on the job training.
Right.
Yeah.
So even back to the military, let me see if you was crazy as me. Would you say that basic training was the funnest time?
I did not say that ever.
No.
I never said basic training was fun. So I don't know how it was for the Army, but we had brother flights. And I just remember like I was in the military when I think they have stress cards now. I don't know what that's about, but like you just get written up, like you're stressing me out, like
Yeah,
That I didn't
it's a yellow card.
I didn't experience that at all.
Me
I
neither.
went to basic training in 2002, and they screamed at you until you cried, and they still didn't care, and they're still gonna scream at you. Like they break you down to build you up to break you back down again for tech school.
Right.
So, but like only thing I can really remember about the military, which like again, it's going back to the consistency and just like it's a mentality and a mindset. It's just like there's gonna be people around you that are gonna try to throw you off course and
Right.
kind of trip you up, but it's just like, okay, my goal is this no matter what's going to happen, because my TI talked, and excuse me, because I'm military, I cuss a lot, talk a lot of shit,
Yes.
get in your head. Like you can't, can't let them get that way. But so once I kind of mastered that, it was more the physical thing. I was just like, okay, I got to run this mile or whatever. I hope I pass my PT test so
Yeah.
I can get out of here.
Right.
Like,
Right.
but it was just basic training. I'm glad happened, but would I do it again? Probably nah. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah. No. No.
with a different president.
I,
So,
I definitely wouldn't do it again. But I would say
yeah.
that looking back at it, basic
Mhm.
training was the most fun that I had when I was in. I wouldn't do it
Tech
again
school
though.
was that. The way you feel about basic training
Yeah.
is how I felt about tech school. Tech school was awesome. Like,
Yeah. I
cause
mean,
I,
ours was too. Ours was
yeah.
too. But it was like basic training was like because that really showed how the military is supposed to actually work and
Mm-hmm.
everything was so like well put together and organized and everything.
Yep.
I like that structure, but then it's like I went from there to go to we call it AIT, Advanced
Okay.
Individual Training, and but when I went there, it was like me going back to college, like fun. Like as soon as I got there, I seen people outside barbecuing and everything. I'm like, oh
Really? We
yeah,
had to work our way up to get passes just to go to the BX.
yeah. We couldn't do that because the phase that we was in. But as we got
Yes.
off the
Yeah.
bus, and we as we got off the bus and walking up to it, we was like, oh man, this about to be straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
Military talk. Thanks for that segment of military talk with Ralph and Jess, guys.
military talk. So question. So what would you say keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated? Um, I would like to say like some like put that on like somebody else or like my family, which definitely does, but it's just going back to what I said. It's just like you have to be self motivated. It's just like I know where I've been
Mm,
and I know where I know where I'm going or where I want to be. So fun story. Right after, and I don't mind selling this, so like not to get like too deep or too personal, but
yeah,
after I got out the military, of course I modeled for a while. There was a time where I lost everything. I pretty much was like homeless.
yeah,
My father had to come from Virginia, drive down, come get me, and that was a very humbling moment just to be like I got all these things while I was in the service and in modeling thinking I'm doing something, and
yeah.
then like that it was away. So it's just kind of like knowing where I used to be, like I don't want to be that low ever again.
Gotcha.
And I know a lot of times it's easier said than done, but excuse me, but I've recognized and learned that I can't rely on somebody else to motivate me or get me to where I need to be. Like
Right,
I have to, like that's an internal thing. Like I have to figure, like I have conversations with myself. I do more meditation,
right,
self-love talk, stuff like that. Like I know that I'm living in my purpose right now. Like, and I could say that honestly because this is the best I've ever felt. And I'm so certain, like no doubt, like and other things that I'm just like, oh, I'm just kind of doing this. Like, this is making money. Like, now I'm not even worried about the money. Like,
mm,
it's just like, I enjoy this and I'm motivated by you making a difference in other people's lives. So, it's like that motivates me too. It's just being able to be, have some type of positive impact, whether it be a conversation, not so much like I'm giving them a service or whatever, but if I'm able to like give a different perspective to somebody and they're like, you know what, thanks, I didn't think of things like that,
yeah.
that's motivating for me.
That's good. So I do want to take this time to say that me myself, that I'm proud of you and that
Thank you.
you're amazing. And I'm honored for you to even take time to be on my show, my platform, Learn Me While I Sip.
No,
Um,
absolutely.
you know,
Thank you.
you definitely someone that's motivating to me. But I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure that anyone that watches this show and also the people that follow you and even
Hmm.
people that's fans of you, they're also proud of you too. So I definitely do want to take time to say that.
Oh, thanks, Ralph.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Cheers. Clink, clink.
Yeah,
You have to get this wine glass ready, sir. Like, it's Learn Me While I
I
Sip.
know, I know. Look, so real quick, let's take 10 seconds, wine break. Um, if you're watching, make
Shout out to my
sure
best
that you.
friend Jerry. She's on
What's
from
up,
Maryland.
Jerry? Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Press the share button and share it with the last 5 people in your inbox.
Do it now, Jerry.
Also, to everybody else that's watching, press the share button. Share it to the last 5 people in your inbox while we sip. Let's sip.
Best
Ah.
$9 ever.
So I'm glad that you said that because now we're going right into. Before we go into the next segment, I got one more question for you. When
I
was the
have an
last
answer.
time you told yourself that you loved yourself?
This morning.
Yeah.
I always, like I said, I try to be more purposeful and kind of have mindfulness meditation with myself. And I think it's really important to have positive self-talk. And with that, always is like, hey, I love you. Just, telling myself that I'm proud of myself
Right.
and, all those other things instead of just waiting or for somebody else to say that to me. It's just like, I love me. I like me. I like
Right.
me and I love me. I'm proud of me.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm proud of you too. I'm proud
Thank
of
you.
you too. So with that being said, now we can go into the next segment of the show called Explain That Post.
God, I'm so nervous. I've deleted so much, so I don't know what you're about to post.
I know you deleted a lot. So
Well, this is way before you asked me to do this. Like I do every there's a rhyme and reason for everything I do. I'm very calculated.
I feel you. I
My
feel you.
page used to be shenanigans.
See, and I wish that you would have kept the shenanigans so that I could have a lot to choose from and everything. But luckily, I did find a few that I do want to show and explain that post. So
Yes.
for this first one, I'm not gonna start you off dirty. I ain't gonna do it to you.
First of all, I ain't gonna be. Oh, that is from. So that is my friend Lexus Simone. She is a clothing designer that I know through a mutual friend, or my best friend Asia Southwick, who is another clothing designer. I think that might have been 2 years ago. So Alexis is the one in the pink on the left hand side, and she asked me to pretty much do makeup for her show. So I ended up doing makeup for her show. The model to my left, I did her makeup for the show. And then the outfit that I'm in is from Alexis. So like last minute, she was like, hey, put this on. I want you to walk for me. It's at the end of the show. And I'm just like,
Okay.
what? So like, I'm the makeup artist. And
Yeah.
this actually always happens to me anytime, like a lot of times, like if I do stuff for especially Asia or some other close friends, if they ask me to be the makeup artist on set and there's like
Yeah.
it's a modeling gig, they always about 9 times out of 10 I get pulled to be a model too, like last minute. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why I have this outfit on. It's really cute. She designed everything you see there. She designed, and even down to I think the headpiece. So I just, like I said, I was pretty much hired to be the makeup artist, but then I ended up walking.
Nice. Nice. That's good. Like y'all look amazing. Y'all look amazing.
Thanks.
And I'm pretty sure that you did a fantastic job on the makeup.
Yeah, it was real
So
cool. It gave me the opportunity to kind of, because she wanted like embellishments. So like we ended up like taking like some flowers and kind of like doing like embellishments on the side of the face. It was very, I won't say like super avant-garde. It was
Yeah,
like fashion avant. It was like somewhere like a nice little middle
yeah,
about it. It's I loved, like, I wish I had the video. I wish the video of the show was on my page so you could show that, because it was like she. Shout out to Alexis, because she did that. Like that was an amazing show showcasing her stuff. Like that was a dope show.
yeah. Tell her that I want to be invited to the next one.
Okay, I will definitely let her know
I would definitely
ASAP.
and I would love to come and host one of my shows at her
Oh
event.
no, absolutely. Come out to Atlanta. You
Interview.
need to move back to the East Coast anyway, sir. Why
I
are you
am.
like come
I
on,
am.
hurry up.
I'm
Hurry
on
up.
the I
Hold
am on
on.
the way.
I need you
Trust
to know this.
me. Exactly. So for this next post, I kind of want to brag on you a little bit about this next post.
Okay.
This the to allow all of the people that's watching to just see how amazing you are. Boom.
Oh, Voyage Atlanta. I feel like, so this is another post. Shout out to Asia, Anna M Designs.
Mhm.
She actually got featured first, in the way Voyage ATL does. I guess whenever you get a feature, they ask you like, well, who else would you suggest or whatever, and they ended up reaching out to me based off of Asia's recommendation. So I
Yeah.
did an interview with them. It was super dope, and of course, this was a time that I went by It's Just Glam,
Yeah.
there's just the makeup artist and lash tech. So um it was really amazing just to kind of, one, have the friend that was like, hey, I at least could say about her, and like other friends too. They do go hard for me, and if there's any opportunity, they're like, hey, check out Jess. They try to shout me out, whatever,
Mhm.
and kind of let people know about me. But this interview kind of put me out there. Like, I felt like I was still kind of getting my grounding and footing with Atlanta, and it kind of, opened up more things for people to be like, hey, here's Jessica Rochelle, and this is what she does.
Mhm.
And it, like, I was able to answer questions about my makeup artistry, like published work that I've done, all that other stuff. And it was just like, just really super dope to be recognized and asked questions. Like, I mean, again, I feel like I'm a pretty humble person. So, and I'm also shy, believe it or not. Like when it comes to certain things, I don't like to gas myself up, but it was just kind of like, okay, we're doing this. So super dope.
I
And
mean,
shout out to the photographer, Jasmine. That picture
yeah,
is that picture, all female. Like, so the girl that did my hair,
yeah.
Amani, she did my braids. And Jerry, shut up. I'm sorry. My best friend's like hella shy. Anyway, hush up. Of course, I did my makeup. Jasmine was the photographer and creative director. Like,
Mhm.
so, and then after we did that shoot, we ended up collaborating a lot together, and I've done a lot of collaborative work with other female, just like it was like all female, like makeup artists, stylists, whatever. And I think that's just dope as hell
Yeah,
to
by
be a
itself.
part of that. So it
Yeah.
opened up a lot of doors, and it definitely was like, oh well, who is Jessica? So it was dope. I loved that interview. Shout
Well,
out to
now, now,
Voyage,
well,
Voyage ATL.
ooh, well, look, I'm definitely gonna. I don't know. I might try to make me a magazine, learn me while I sit magazine, and I would love to, feature you in it.
Yes, my suggestion to you would be go digital, because nobody's buying magazines like that.
That's true. But people sometimes do like to like have physical stuff. I might print off like small amounts of magazines if
Yeah,
I do that. So,
yeah.
hmm, I might do that. I might take consideration. Now, for this last post, I apologize, but I had to do it to you. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're sorry for what?
I'm sorry.
Air power. So I was stationed in Kirkuk Air Force Base,
Yeah.
and I think that was my second time. So I've been deployed 3 times for
You talking
three.
about this one?
Yes,
You talking about that one?
bruh. Yes, I was definitely very green. And security forces, as you see, that was my first. So that was my second deployment, but my first time in Kirkuk Air Force Base.
Yeah.
And I was either on a patrol, like in that car, or that last post, I was actually in a tower. And I always worked night shift. It was like 12-hour shifts at a time
Yeah.
where, we're Overwatch. I either carried a 240 Bravo, which was the machine gun that replaced the M60, I believe. Yes.
Mhm.
So actually, that was my weapon. Like as a new airman, like
Yeah.
they're like, here, you and a heavy weapon. I always had an assistant gunner. 12 hours in a tower with one other person carrying a big ass heavy weapon with ammo upstairs to a tower for Overwatch for 12 hours for a base in Iraq.
Yeah.
And of course, so I have on my flak vest, which was heavy. I was probably the smallest I've ever been because the amount of equipment you have to wear in the military is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's not just with that, like they made us wear that to PT. Like, so I
Yeah.
was like maybe 125
Yeah.
during there. Obviously, I could braid, my hair was on fleek. Look at that braid though.
Edges laid down like they're supposed to be. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's not when the edges was like in style like that. They
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
but I was probably really cold because I had that. Gosh, I forgot what that jacket is, but yeah, we just.
The
Gosh, I forgot what the name of that jacket is called,
yeah, I
but
can't remember either. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that was. I look really happy, right? In that, like to be in Iraq, I look extremely happy. I think I just ate, or yeah,
Probably.
I
Probably that's
think I
what.
just finished eating chow hot food.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it hit the spot though. You can't lie.
Well, Air Force, we,
But
had the
y'all eat
best
good
stuff.
anyway. Yeah. Y'all eat good anyway.
We were in Iraq getting lobster, but I never ate it because I'm like, where did this lobster come from? Like, I was just like, I'm not eating
That's
that.
true. That's true. That's
But
true.
yes, so I was definitely in a tower.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what that's. I was with the 822nd Security Forces Squadron at the
Yeah.
time. So yeah, I
Okay.
was in my 20s,
Man.
just sitting there
Yeah. So you good.
being a
That,
high speed airman.
fun times for sure. Fun times for
Yes,
sure.
yes, yes, yes.
So thank you for playing explain that post. Next question for you. This is a segment that I like to do called What Does Success Mean for You?
Success, a very simple answer would be happiness. Happiness with self.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people will determine their success off of how popular they are or how
Right.
much money is in their bank account.
Right.
I have had both, and that does not mean anything unless you're happy with yourself.
Right.
So that's what success is for me. Period. Poo.
Period. Yeah. Hey, you got to put it up there.
Yes.
You definitely got to put it up there. Um. Cool. So, all right. So, another segment that I like to do. I feel like this segment is a guest favorite. Also, too, for everyone that's watching, you also get to play this game along with our special guest, with our toast and everything. So make sure that y'all put it in the comments what y'all answer is. And this segment of the show is called the Big Ten. So I ask you a series of 10 questions. It's just either or, you get to choose real quick. All right, and they random. They absolutely random. But it's about you.
So real quick, before we start, I can't just choose both.
Nope. You got to choose one.
Oh, Mara the helper said, by the way, hey, shout out to Mara. She is my mentor, actually.
Okay,
So,
Mara.
girl, this is how you get good skin. You clean it, double cleanse, make sure you have a good toner, and you hydrate your skin, and you drink lots of water, and you mind your business. And don't stress about anything or anybody. That's how you get great skin.
Mind your business. That's
Love you,
facts, though.
Mom.
That's facts, though. All right. So you ready to start?
Yes and
Cool.
no.
It's no. This fun. This fun. You feel?
I'm excited because I'm
I
about to
mean,
get shenanigans with
I
this
mean, look.
question.
Here's the thing. Depending on your answer, some people might judge you, some people won't. So that's it. That's all you got to worry about. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Not worried
So
about if people judge me though.
you good then. You good then. So
Great.
everybody.
Let's
So
go.
everybody back home. Make sure that you put your answer in the comment box. All right. So number one, Batman or Superman? You got to
Hmm.
choose one.
I like to fly. Batman could fly because he has money to figure it out.
Yeah.
But Superman.
Superman. All right. Make sure y'all put your answers in there too. Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram. Facebook is too much. Too many
Oh,
paragraphs of spilling your things. Certain things aren't for Facebook, but people still do it.
that's true. That's
Apparently.
true.
So
It ain't
Instagram for sure.
it ain't as bad as Twitter. But
Shout
it's
out to
out there.
James Toon Jr. Superman.
What up, James? All right. Louis or Gucci?
Neither. I'll have to pick one though.
Yeah, you got to pick one.
uh, Gucci only because I've heard Louis Vuittons are uncomfortable.
Okay. All right. Fruit or candy?
Damn it! I have to choose between the two.
And that's all candy.
All candy.
Yep.
So that includes chocolate too.
Yep.
Fruit.
Fruit. Okay.
I have
Truth.
to be healthy
Right.
decisions.
Truth or dare?
No.
So there's not a setup.
Okay. Truth or dare? Go ahead.
You got to choose.
Truth.
Truth. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So that is a setup for this next question.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
10 true friends or 100 or 1 million followers on Instagram.
10 true friends.
Cake or ice cream?
Cake.
Okay. Nike or Adidas?
Nike. Both show.
M&M's or Skittles?
M&M's.
Sweet or sour?
Sweet.
All right. For this last one, sing or dance?
Sing or dance? Why can't I have both?
Gotta choose one.
Dance.
Dance.
Yes.
What's your playlist for your dancing?
Anything Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. What's your go-to?
Oh
Michael
my
Jackson song?
God, yes. Like, Michael Jackson is my favorite artist of all time. My only regret is not seeing him in concert when he was alive.
Mm. What song you like to sing of his?
So it's a song I don't think is very popular, but do you remember Captain EO?
How I go?
It's just another part of me. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like, no, listen. Like, now I'm about to start. Because, first of all, Captain EO was a whole, like, short film he did for Disney. I think, yeah, for Disney. And then there was a ride in Disney for it. Mm-hmm. But, like, a lot of people don't know about that. Like, I got Captain EO on DVD downstairs. Yes, I still have DVDs. Don't judge me, judge yourself.
I got DVDs too. My favorite movie is Tarzan. I still got the soundtrack on my phone.
Yeah, but MJ, like, actually, I don't even, and it's funny because that song, I don't remember the name of that song.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's another part of, like, I don't know. I just know the hook, and I just like to, or the Jacksons,
Jackson 5.
Not the Jackson 5, the Jacksons, when it was all 6 of them. When hey, what's up, David Shan, Sleepers for Suckers, what's up? God, what is that? Blame It on a Boogie. That song goes
Okay.
hard.
Okay.
Period.
And
Like that's
how that song go?
don't do. I said dance, not sing.
Hey, I already say
Don't
what
blame it on the
already.
sunshine. Don't blame it
Don't
on
bring
the
it on the
moonlight.
moonlight.
Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Don't you blame it on the sunshine. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, I'll write that with you. I'll write that with you. For the last segment of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
It's a segment that is definitely needed. Some of the guests hate it. Some of the guests just have fun with it because it's doing nothing but you expressing yourself and your personality. All right. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but it's called elevator speech. Okay. So don't feel nervous. Just be you.
I have to set up for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you good. You good. So I put you in a scenario and you have to tell me exactly what it is that you will say. All right.
Okay.
So the scenario, you dressed up in your nice outfit, with your feng shui outfit on,
Okay.
with the outfit where you about to go handle business. You got to
Okay.
go to a excuse me. You got to go to a tall corporate building, right? You got to go all the way up to the 50th floor. You walk into the building, you walk into the elevator. Right before the elevator doors close, a multimillionaire walks in. So in the elevator, y'all gonna be together for 1 minute. What is it that you will say to that multimillionaire to get him or her to invest into you?
Okay. Hold on. I don't have to do the whole thing. Walking into the elevator. Hi, how are you doing? What floor? Okay. So, oh, what you name? Okay, cool. So real quick, my name is Jessica Rochelle. I'm pretty awesome. I don't know if you know about me, but I am a professional makeup artist. I'm an esthetician. Did I say I was awesome? I'm pretty cool. Good vibes. You have good vibes too. I feel it. I really feel it on energy. I think we should work together. What do you think? What do you think? Let's do it. That'll be it. That'll be it. It's really second version of that would be like, do you like gumbo? I can make gumbo.
Yeah, they'll get anybody. That right there by itself will get anybody.
Yes.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you. It was great. Let's do this again. By the way, shop XO Love Babe lashes.
Oh,
Got them
oh,
ready. See,
oh,
bling bling.
they ready. It's
Yes,
ready.
they're ready.
What can the people go buy that?
They could actually buy them on my They could buy them on my website, Rochelleaesthetics.com. I do have a shop section,
Mm-hmm.
and also even if you're not.
Wait, you froze. All
Sorry,
right, you
somebody
back.
called me. Even
You
if you're
good.
not here in Atlanta, you could still support me. If you still have any skin concerns or questions, you could book a virtual skin consultation with me, just like we are doing right here. We could kind of talk, get more deep.
Wait, I can't hear you. Wait. All right, you good.
Sorry. For some reason, everybody's calling me right
I know
now.
someone calling me too.
Yeah. So you can shop Exola Bay lashes on Rochelleaesthetics.com. The link is in my bio. You can also book any of my virtual services if you are in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I feel like I have pretty competitive prices, but again, going back to what I said earlier, it's not about the price, it's about making you feel amazing for you and nobody else. So just hit me up, ask me questions. I am the only one who manages my social media and website. So when you reach out to me, it's me. And if we have conversations sometimes, I just did this to a client earlier today. I may just call you, like, let's talk. Like, a lot of times text messages, things get lost, misinterpreted. So if I don't know you, but you booked me or inquired about something, I'm like, hey, boop. Hey, I did it to Ralph, guys. I called
You
Ralph.
did it to
I was
me
like,
out the blue.
hey.
Out the blue. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I'm like the
But
queen
yeah,
of doing that.
yeah.
Because
But
I like
that's
to
good though.
the reason why I like to do that, whether it be talking to you on the phone or seeing you
Yeah.
face to face, I think it's really important to see the person in the eyes. Like I always was taught from my grandfather, like you earn people's respect when you look them dead in the eyes, and you know you're not like all over the place, whatever. And with just how things are now, it's really easy to kind of like let things go and just kind of be like nonchalant or whatever. I'm not about that. Like, I guess in a way I'm very old school. Like, I need to see you. I need it to, sometimes, our faces will tell stories, whatever. I'm like, oh, you raise your eyebrow. You got a question about something? Okay, let me know. Like, ask me. Right. Like, I can't get that off of just like texting you. So especially if we're doing business together, and I'm doing anything with your face, whether it be makeup, lashes, whatever. Right. Like that face-to-face interaction, I think is very important. And I do that a lot. So sorry, not sorry. That's just what I do.
I agree. I definitely agree. Well, once again, I definitely appreciate you being a guest on the show.
I appreciate you for having me.
Man, it's an honor. It's an honor. I'm proud of you. I definitely look forward to seeing you to see even more and everything. And even when the world opens back up, I would definitely love excuse me, to come to Atlanta to so we can shoot an episode in person.
Let's do it.
Sure.
We'll film it. I'll edit it. I used to do YouTube. That's what you also missed.
Really?
Yes, I kind of abandoned my YouTube channel, guys, but maybe I'll come back with some more content.
Wait. Did you just bring back the YouTube voice? Did you just bring back?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe and comment.
Oh my God.
New videos weekly at whatever time. Yeah, because there's a YouTube voice and then there's not a YouTube voice.
Oh my God! Every single YouTuber would say the same exact thing. Hey guys, welcome back to my
channel. I'm Jessica Rochelle. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share.
Please.
Like, how about just watch my video? Maybe if you like it, then share it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So, is there any questions you got for me? I know we got like four minutes left, but is there any
4 minutes left? It counts you down. Wow, I need to get live more so I could understand this because I didn't know it counts you down.
You usually it starts out to give me like a time, but it did. But I know that like live only lasts for like an hour. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's been an hour. It seems like it's just wow. We've had lots of fun.
I know.
First of all, I have a question. Where can we buy the skin shirt?
Oh, I'm glad that you said that. My website should be launching this Sunday, hopefully. And I got a lot of cute stuff for the women's and the queens for apparel. So what you see right here is just the basic.
So you have like the V cut for women, or
I got the crop tops. I got a lot of stuff up there that's dope. So
I need that.
Hey, it will be on the website hopefully tomorrow. By Sunday. I
was like tomorrow.
Look, I'm no. Once you see the stuff that I got up there, you could be like, yeah.
Like and then I'm probably like, so why are you holding on to this? Why didn't you drop this already? So
time, man. Like it's so crazy. This is the first time to where like I got so much free time, but being that I have nowhere to go. It's like I'm just stuck in the house, man, and I'm like every idea that come up, I write it down, and I'm like, all right, let me start working on that. Let me start working on that. And trying to launch so much stuff all at the same time to where now I'm like, all right, let me just focus on this one thing for right now.
Right.
But also too coming out with my own skincare product line too.
That's dope.
So I'm
gonna need some of that so I could try it on my clients. Thank you.
I would love to fly out and even introduce it to your clients.
Let's do it. Give it
to you for sure. But once again, thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank you guys. You are awesome.
This video will be uploaded on my YouTube.
Make sure you comment and subscribe.
Yes, I'm gonna send you the link when it is uploaded. Hopefully by tomorrow, it will be uploaded. And we're definitely gonna do another episode. So I'm definitely
Yes.
gonna loop around, but the next episode gonna be in person. It's gonna be a whole production and everything too. So for
I'm
sure,
excited.
for sure.
I'll
Everybody,
be
thank
back on the
y'all.
show, guys.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to the Learn Me While I Sip show with your host Ralph Cole. Today's special guest was Miss Jessica Rochelle, and she is dope. She's amazing. Make sure that you go get her eyelashes, and make sure y'all watch the full